Welcome to Diplomatic Channel. I am Amarachi Ubani. This week, we're joining Mossack Fonseca and Co. to ask who done it? Who leaked over 11 million documents of leaders worldwide said to be stashing cash in a safe haven using shell companies and wealth managers to achieve this purpose of evading tax? We're not part of the investigation, but we're just as keen on the outcome. So if you were a little dazed by the terms, the players and the company in question, grab a seat. We're about to learn in layman's terms what this is all about. But let's check in first on other discussions in diplomatic circles. Belgian prosecutors say those who planned the recent attacks in Brussels also had plans to attack France a second time. Investigations into the November 13 attacks in Paris, which led to 130 people dead, showed many of the attackers lived in Belgium, including key suspects Salah Abdeslam and Mohamed Abrini, who evaded police for 4 months after. Abrini, who was arrested on Friday, has admitted to having participated in the Brussels airport bombings. He's been charged with terrorist murders. Greece has condemned as dangerous and deplorable the use of tear gas, rubber bullets and stun grenades by the Macedonian police against crowds of stranded migrants that attempted to break through the border fence. Aid agency Doctors Without Borders said its medics at the camp treated more than 200 people from the effects of tear gas and other protest-related wounds. The escalation in tensions that have been simmering for weeks came after more than 500 people gathered at the fence at the sprawling tent city of Idomeni, where more than 11,000 migrants and refugees have been stranded since February after a cascade of border shutdowns throughout the Balkans.
So MSF Doctors Without Borders, we treated around 200 people for tear gas, mostly men, but also women and children under 5 years old. We had around 34 trauma patients. We also had some people come in with the body pains, bruises that they claim were from beatings from the Firon police. And we also referred, I think, around 7 patients to the local hospital with open wounds, suspected fractures, and more serious injuries.
UN mediator Staffan de Mistura is in Damascus to meet Syrian officials. He said last week he would go to Damascus and Tehran to sound out their position on a political transition before beginning a new round of peace talks on Wednesday. De Mistura has said the next round of talks need to be quite concrete in the direction of a political process leading to a real beginning of a political transition. A half-year-long surge in Palestinian street attacks against Israelis is waning, according to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while Hamas accused the US-backed Palestinian leadership of treachery for helping Israel stem the violence. Since October, Palestinians have killed 28 Israelis and 2 US citizens in knife, car ramming and gun assaults. In recent weeks, these have slowed down from nearly daily occurrences to more sporadic incidents. The last fatal attack took place on March 9th. During this wave of violence, Israeli forces killed at least 190 Palestinians, 129 of whom Israel says were assailants. Many others were shot dead during clashes and protests. Palestinians and foreign critics have accused Israel of excessive force. When we come back after the break, leaders linked to offshore accounts in the Panama law firm try to clear their name to avoid being drawn into the quagmire. Just stay with us.